Britt, I'll let you take it away and kind of share more about your journey.
Oh, okay. Um, so I met Kelly when I started dating Rich, which was about 2 years ago or so. And Kelly's like, I'm an Arbonne consultant. You got to check this stuff out. And I'm like, hey, I'll give it a shot. I'd had really bad acne for a lot of my life. So at that point, I was trying anything and everything. And Arbonne was a solution for me. So I started out with their skincare line, very hesitant at first. But Kelly softened my heart out quite a bit. And then I kind of went more into the fizz sticks and the digestion sticks and tried out their protein powder, which is, I like it in my pancakes and sprinkle on my cereals. What else? I don't know. Arbonne's just a very interesting community because when I think of network marketing, I think of like pyramid, you know, like the it works. I'm not trying to compare, but that's how I kind of view it, kind of annoying, but it's really not like that. The culture is so much different and they all have a passion to strive for a healthier lifestyle, just rather than just selling you products. So I'm not going to try to sit here and sell something to you that's not going to work for you. So I don't know. I just wanted to share a little bit about that.
I love it, Brittany. And yeah, you hit the nail on the head. That's exactly what we're all about, is lifting people up and serving them with their inside out health, and they get to decide. And that was definitely my journey as well in terms of the stigma that comes with network marketing. And I think we're seeing it a lot more these days, but it doesn't mean that those assumptions still aren't there. And depending on how people do it, you know, I can still see the hesitations around it. But what I loved when I was first introduced 7 years ago was that the lady that I met, we actually met at the dog park of all places. So I never grew up thinking, oh, I want to be an Arbonne consultant someday. I was an admissions advisor at DeVry University at the time, and knew I was not in my dream job, and I had no idea what my dream job was. I knew I wanted to help people. I knew I wanted a family someday. I knew I had big dreams, but I had no idea how I was going to get there. And so when I was at the dog park of all places, and this sweet lady asked me to coffee to learn more, I rescheduled with her 3 times. I was super hesitant and skeptical. And she just got to know me and served me and educated me on things that I didn't know about. And then let me decide, sent me home with samples and served me from there, and really painted a picture of what this could be for me if I chose to grab hold of it. And it was a plan B at first that has become now a beautiful plan A, because what it's given me is not only the ability to have the option to be at home with my 2 kids. My son Asher is 3.5 and my daughter Remy is 2. She just turned 2 this past weekend. But it's given me the option and freedom of choice to be able to leave them when I want to as well, to be able to get out, to be able to serve other people and make an impact in this world that I never really thought was possible, in all honesty. And so I'm so very grateful that this came into my life, because I have been able to find this hope and fulfillment and purpose in a profession that I didn't know I could find, and especially network marketing. And I'm so very grateful for that. And so, yeah, like Brittany said, my cousin Richie is her boyfriend, and we met years ago. And I'm so very grateful that this is now a connection that we have, because it's this beautiful common bond of just this desire to live a healthier and more joyful and fulfilled life. I want to help other people do the same. And I know that Brittany is super excited to do that as well for people in her life. So what I thought I'd do, you guys, is I'm going to share my screen and just show you this like 2-page little quick overview. And this is what I share with everyone. For 7 years now that I've been doing Arbonne, this is what I share with people. And so I want you guys to know, and Brittany as well, like, this is not something that is rocket science. This is very, very simple. And you don't have to be a nutritionist or know a ton of things about a ton of things. You just have to have a passion to want to help other people and grow, and be able to read, basically, for lack of a better way of saying it. So I'm just going to share my screen real quick so you guys can see this. Let me know, are you guys able to see this okay? All right, cool.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in a little bit too so you can see this. So, okay, so I love asking this initial question because think about if you had an extra $1,000 per month, if you could improve your health, what if you were your own boss? What if you could help others change their lives? But when Lisa asked me this, when I was first introduced to Arbonne, if you keep doing what you're doing, where will we be in 5 years? And for me, it was to be at a desk job that I didn't love, and I had no idea. I was not satisfied with that answer. I didn't really have a plan, and this gave me that plan and hope and purpose. And what I think is so awesome is whether or not you see this for yourself as a business, everyone has skin and hair. So I'm just going to put this out there right now that you're probably washing your hands when you go to the bathroom, and you're probably using shampoo sometimes when you shower, right, guys? So I just like to put that out there that if for nothing else, you guys, we're here to just educate you about a safer option for your home, okay? And so Arbonne has actually been around since 1980. So we've been around for 39 years. Oops, sorry about that. Which I think is so cool because it's just crazy how many companies have been popping up nowadays, especially with this health and wellness trend. But our founder had this vision 39 years ago to have this pure, safe, beneficial line that had a Swiss heritage. I mean, we started out in Switzerland, and we're still abiding by European standards. So here's the cool thing. There's actually over 1,400 ingredients that are banned in Europe. And of those 1,400, there's only 11 that are banned here in the US for your everyday products, you guys. So think about, your face wash, your makeup, your hand soap, your shampoo. Even if you're minimalist, you probably own, a mascara or something, right? So think about that disparity in terms of the difference of the formulation, right? And then from there, can you hear me okay, Brittany? Brittany, can you guys hear me okay?
I can hear you.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure.
Yep, we're good.
Okay, cool. So from there, given that, that there's just a different standard, right, for European things than US, things, especially with personal care products. But what's so crazy is that, we have been botanically based since day one, gluten-free, vegan certified, non-GMO certified. I mean, seriously, coming from the earth, which is so incredible because they're coming from the plants, herbs, fruits and vegetables. No animal testing, no dyes or fragrances. Here's the thing, you guys. A lot of times companies have to use artificial dyes and fragrances to cover up the products or byproducts. And so what this means is that when it comes to your everyday products, a lot of times companies are going through this process where they use rendering facilities or rendering plants. And if you've never heard of that, basically what these are, these facilities around the US where they take euthanized pets, roadkill, placenta, old meat from the butcher shop, all these things, and they boil them in these vats, okay, in these rendering facilities. And the foam that rises to the top, they sell that to skincare, hair care, body care, cosmetic companies. So you've probably heard about being cruelty-free, and that's great, that's awesome, that's really important. But being cruelty-free means they're not testing on animals, which Arbonne doesn't do because we don't have to do it, right? We can test on humans because these are super safe to do so. But also we don't have animal byproducts or animal products in them from these rendering facilities that so many companies are adding as fillers in their products. And then they're having to cover it up with those dyes or fragrances because of the crap that's in them, right? So it's just, I don't even know why companies chose to do that. But it's really terrifying to me that those kinds of things could be in our everyday products. And when I learned that, I was like, okay, I don't want to have to do all the research and have to read every single label of the products that I'm using. If I can just slowly shift the everyday products that I'm buying anyways at the store to one store that I trust online. I'm shopping on, we all shop Amazon or online these days anyways. What's another store to shop at online? It's no big deal. And so I just started slowly replacing things in my home with Arbonne's. And this just gives you a small taste of the lines that we have. I know Brittany talked about our 2 flagship lines, our nutrition and our skincare. And that's definitely been huge for me as well, you guys. So I used Proactive for 8 years straight. I struggled with acne as well, just like Brittany. And I was in and out of the dermatologist on antibiotics, buying super expensive lines from boutiques that didn't even have a return policy and was just out the money when they didn't work. And what I learned was that, everything that's happening on your skin is related to what's happening in your gut. And your skin's your largest organ, you guys. So what you're putting on your skin, it's absorbing into your bloodstream in 26 seconds. So maybe I was buying a product that was maybe good for helping acne, but it was messing up with my insides. And then in turn, my skin was like, hey, what's going on here? And I was so imbalanced. And so I didn't even try the samples, honestly, right away from Lisa, from my friend, when she first shared with me, because I told her, I'm sorry, but these aren't going to work. Like, nothing works for my skin. And I'm grateful to say that 7 years later, I have been using this line, our anti-aging line, for my acne-prone skin, and my skin has never been more hydrated and more even in terms of breakouts and hydration and moisture and anti-aging as well. So it's an all-encompassing line, and what I think is so incredible about it too is that I'm not throwing harsh chemicals at my skin to help my skin look better. It's truly helping my skin look better on the outside, but also by healing it and absorbing good things inside. So it's the right way of doing things. And also with our Healthy Living program, which Brittany, I'd love for you to maybe share. I know that you mentioned some of the nutrition, but maybe you could share like your testimonial of the Digestion Plus or whatever, maybe one of your favorites from the nutrition line.
Sure. So I struggled with a leaky gut for a few years. So I did this cleanse that Arbonne offered. And this cleanse, like, all you have to do is drink 42 ounces of water with this lemon. It's like a lemon cleanse thing. And then you just drink it throughout the day. And you can there's 5 packets in the box. And I did all 5 of those for 2 different sessions. And it's really helped my leaky gut, along with the Digestion Plus that I take.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In my ridiculous how it's all connected to each other. So your gut heals itself essentially if you give it the right foods and the right products. And then I did the 30 days to healthy living with Kelly, which is a 30-day program where you have a bunch of support. It's on Facebook, and you post what meals you're having for the day. They'll post different recipes you can make. So it's a great support network. So
yeah, I think that support is so huge. And what I love about this program is that this is not a diet. This is not starvation. This is not just a cleanse where you're only drinking the liquid and not eating food. So when Brittany was drinking that, she was also eating clean whole foods, right? So we're going about feeling your best and maybe having some results, whether it be weight loss, or maybe you're just super fatigued in the afternoons, or maybe you just in general want to fall asleep better or have more energy, or have your skin clear up, or you just have really bad gut issues and you want to get that figured out. Whatever that is, I can guarantee you're not going to walk away from this program being like, wow, that sucked. I can guarantee you're going to come out with something great from this program, because you're given, for 4 weeks straight, you're given grocery lists and recipes. You're given that support, like Brittany said. and you're given our nutrition that I'll show you here. So I'll share my screen again. And so what this program is designed to do, this is what we call like an anti-inflammatory diet. And so you're eating plain whole foods and incorporating Arbonne's nutrition into it. So like in the kit, you get the 2 bags of our protein powder, the Digestion Plus, which is our pro and prebiotic and digestive enzymes, which helps with bloating and helps you digest nutrients as much as possible. You know, it can help with leaky gut. It can help just add good bacteria to your gut that maybe you've been lacking for years and didn't realize it. You get our detox tea, which I'm drinking right now. I drink it every night and I love it. And you get our fizz sticks and our fiber. And those fizz sticks, you guys, are my lifesavers. I have to tell you that I think a lot of us have some form of an energy boost, whether it be coffee or Red Bull or pop or 5 Hour Energy. And I'll be honest, I love my coffee in the mornings. But for this program, I went without it for 30 days straight. And it is kind of amazing how you feel your best when you rid your diet of acidic foods, of foods that may be inflammatory or maybe you're slightly allergic to that you didn't realize. And so with this program, if you're willing to see how you feel and follow some recipes and have this amazing support, you walk away with a plethora of things that you're and beyond. But number one, you see how your body functions at its best and functions optimally, so that moving forward, then maybe some simple shifts that you can make for your life that you can choose to do that are just going to help you feel better and maybe make some healthy habits for you or for your family. I mean, the fact that my kids were eating zucchini noodles with, or like spaghetti squash for noodles and a meat sauce, seemed crazy, but they loved it. And I just, when I first did this program years ago, like I never would have thought about how that impacted my family too. And I'm super grateful for that. So once again, I use everything, and these are, a lot of these things are things that you're using. So we have a men's line, we have a baby line. Like I said, hand soap, shampoo, hairspray, whatever you can think of, we have it. We have essential oils. So Arbonne basically has all your personal care products, but we don't have cleaning supplies. That's kind of a good rule of thumb to think about what we have. And so what I always tell people is, we're just asking you to consider a different store to shop at. And this is the difference with network marketing versus your typical retailer right now. So you're probably driving to a store and buying some of your products, right? Whether it be any of those that I just mentioned. But you're paying 80 cents to the dollar for these middlemen that you see here in this traditional retail model. So the wholesaler, the warehouser, the advertiser, 80 cents to the dollar is going to those middlemen and not the quality of the product. So only 20 cents of the dollar is going towards that product to get that in the consumer's hand when you're buying it off the shelves. So think about that $4 hand soap that you're buying at the store. Think about the beautiful model in the commercial who's probably not even using Neutrogena or whatever it is, but getting paid millions, you guys. So with Arbonne, the difference is that money is going back to better quality ingredients and research and development for 39 years straight with European standards, discounts for its shoppers online and members. So like preferred clients, they get 20%, consultants get 35% year round. Free, you have free shipping opportunities and free gifts, awesome rewards. But then obviously you get better quality ingredients and products too. And then the consultants like Brittany and myself, we just get a thank you check for educating people about this and sharing with them this other option for a store online. And most people end up shopping as a preferred client because they're getting that discount. They're getting, the free shipping when they order, and they're getting those rewards that everyone who shops online wants anyways. And they're getting safer products that they're going to be buying anyways. So we're not here to ask you, please buy lipstick from Brittany. We're truly here to say, instead of shopping where you're shopping right now, we're just asking you to consider switching where you're shopping now to the Arbonne store online and incorporating some things at home by shopping at a discount, because it's still a win-win. You're getting better products for that discount that could truly serve you and your family's bodies. And then if you choose to share it just like we do, you have that ability to not only indulge in this amazing quality brand, but then to earn a commission too. And I always tell people what's so cool about it is that because these are consumable products, people run out of their shampoo, right? So, if you think about, if you've ever thought about doing network marketing before, there's obviously tons of other companies out there. But, like let's say, for example, jewelry, not to say those companies are great and those businesses work, but you don't run out of a necklace every month, right? Well, you run out of your protein powder, right? Or you'll run out of your skincare after 4 or 5 months. Our skincare and makeup actually lasts a long time, which is amazing, by the way. But I love that like these are things that when my mom needs to reorder or when my neighbor needs to reorder, she goes online and shops and then I earn a commission again. But that's just based on my one-time effort, which is so cool. So I love sharing this part with you guys, and maybe this seems overwhelming, but I just have to share this with every single person because you deserve to know the potential of what this vehicle could give you in your life. We understand that once again, this isn't a dream job that you imagine yourself growing up doing. This wasn't for me either, but I can honestly tell you guys that this has become my dream job because I am here pouring into other people's hearts, sharing with them the vision that I have for the life that they could lead. And Arbonne is the vehicle to fund your dreams. So not only, like Brittany said, are you surrounded by an uplifting community of people who just wants the best. I mean, our founder had a heart of gold and there's a quote that Petter, our founder, said where he wanted to create a place where people could flourish. And he also said that he wants Arbonne to be the #1 company who gives back. I mean, to have a mission that way from day one, that's a company that I can stand behind. And if you guys can read. So I'll just point out the levels that I think are super impactful. So you can see like the average income a month at these different levels, and there's no requirements. So you can promote and grow your business as slow or as fast as you want to. No one is here telling you what to do. So Brittany will tell me what her goal is, and then I will support her and guide her to whatever that goal is that she sets for herself. But guess what, guys? If she doesn't get to that goal, that's okay. No one fires her. She's her own boss. She is in business for herself, but not by herself. I am here to lock arms, and we're here to grow together. No one is managing anyone. So even when you see the manager title, that's just a title. That doesn't mean anything different from the first level to the top level. It just means that you've shared this gift with more people. And I'll tell you guys, so I'm an area manager, and at this level, it was super instrumental for me because that means that my business is willable. So if God forbid something were to happen to me tomorrow, my thank you checks would continue to go to my family. Where do you get that in corporate America? You don't, right? If you have to trade in the hours to get the dollars, right? But with Arbonne, the effort that I've already made, the people like Brittany and other friends, Ashley and Maggie and my shoppers and the people on our team who love this brand or who are sharing it with other people, they're not going to stop loving it even if I'm gone. So my family continues to get those thank you checks. And this level is, I feel like, not only can everyone attain this, but everyone should, because this can be built alongside your life. We're not asking people to give up what they love to do if they love what they do. And we're not saying that anything has to be achieved in a certain amount of time. But if you have something on your heart, this can be the vehicle that helps you make that bigger impact and be able to do that. I think so many times in adulthood and then in corporate America that we end up settling, or we have this ambition and then that changes and morphs to something different because we think that's what it has to be. And not that, that changing your path isn't fine. You grow in different ways. But that doesn't mean that we should give up on things just because we feel like we're at a certain stage in life or a certain age, or we haven't done whatever it is. This can truly be something where it can replace grocery money or mortgage money or fully fund an orphanage money, whatever you choose it to be. And I'll tell you guys this, even if you do this business for 5 or 10 or 20 years and you end up making that type of money at the national vice president level, I can tell you right now, I probably wasn't going to be making that if I would have put in 20 years in corporate America, a month. That is a month. And I know that it's only inevitable that I'm going to be at that level because I love this. I love this company. I love this gift and I love these products. And I see how they're changing other people's lives. So I'm not going to stop sharing that with other people. So obviously you can tell I get super passionate about this because I can see how many people it's impacting. And I know that Brittany sees that too and wants to help other people, including you guys, do that as well. And so wherever you see yourself is great. We're here to just help you kind of navigate that. You can earn up to 80% off hosting a healthy happy hour, either in your own home or virtually. You can shop as a client or a preferred client. A client just pays the retail price, which not a lot of people do, because you get more bang for your buck as a preferred client, where for $29, you get a 20% discount year round. But for like the skincare and the nutrition sets, you get 40% off. That $29 as well is waived this month with a qualifying order, which is awesome. And you get free shipping, lots of awesome benefits as a preferred client. And here's the thing, you guys, there's no monthly auto ship or anything with Arbonne. I know some companies do that. We don't. You can shop once a year or a million times a year. It doesn't matter. We don't save your card information online. So I think that that's really awesome to become a shopper with Arbonne that way. And then as a consultant, this number is actually wrong. So it's only $49 to have your own business with Arbonne for a 35 to 50% discount. And I forgot to mention the Mercedes level. So at the regional vice president level, you get an extra cash bonus for a white Mercedes. And that just represents, white is, our pure, safe, beneficial motto. And a Mercedes is a super safe car. So that's why our founder chose that. And obviously, who doesn't want a free car? But it's not free. You work for it, right? And it's what the car represents, the lives changed, and that this actually works. And my friend Lisa, who introduced me to the dog park, I watched her earn her white Mercedes, and it was just the most inspiring thing because it made me see someone that I know do it. And it made me realize that I can too. And that's where we're growing now, which is super exciting because I want to be that proof now for the people who I've introduced to this brand to do that too. So that's what we do, you guys. And this, like I said, that 2-page overview, that's what I've been sharing with people from day one. And I have more testimonials now than I did back then. But from day one, I read that and had a passion and a belief in what this could give other people, and I was willing to do that. So I'm not going to sit here and say that it doesn't take a little courage to do something like this, but it can make all the difference in your life and the lives of so many others. And I know that Brittany believes that too, and we're just so very grateful to be able to help you guys learn more about this. So what I'd love to do is if you guys have specific questions about the specific products or the business or anything that I shared tonight, I'd love to hear from you guys what you feel like resonated with you the most or what questions you have. So I'll unmute everyone so you guys can share your thoughts. Sean, you said you had heard of Arbonne before, right?
Well, I've actually used the products before. I used to use the eyeliner, well, quite a few years ago, but then all of a sudden the ingredients changed. And honestly, I'm just going to say, like, I used to wear it because it never ran and I loved it. I was probably using it probably about 8 years ago, along with some other products as well. But then they changed the chemistry of it or the makeup of it or the ingredients. And then I noticed it like ran more. So then I kind of stopped using it. And then I had like the fizzy sticks and I was using that for a while. And I do agree the products are awesome. And I used to use Beauty Control too. Like they no longer are around. It was made by Tupperware and I used to sell it long time ago. So I did that whole thing too. But I do believe that like a lot of different companies have like their own niche of like awesome products. Like even though, I like Avon, I like some of their stuff and some of the other companies. So I do definitely think that you need to find something that you love, for whatever company it is. But I do know that one of my coworkers used to sell Arbonne as well. So I would get it through her. But I don't know if she still do it anymore, but I would be willing to like look at products and just to kind of see what's there because I haven't used Arbonne in a while, but I do know it's been around and it is definitely a really good company.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so grateful for you sharing that, Sean, because that's an awesome testament to, how long we've been around and we have evolved too, which is awesome. Like one thing that's cool is that Arbonne, like our formulation has always been super strict, but it's also always evolving. So if they find out new research about an ingredient, that
Yeah.
may have been it where they like took it away. Or like our mascara isn't waterproof, it's water resistant. So, yeah, if you cry, it may run a little bit. But I'm grateful for you sharing that. And yeah, I meant to share this earlier that we do have a 45-day money back guarantee, you guys. So you can return something within that, even if the bottle is used up or the protein powder is gone, if you're not satisfied. And Arbonne stands behind the products that much. So I'm grateful that you're willing to try some things, Sean, because it's well worth it, to be able to do that and replace some things, and you have nothing to lose besides, hopefully it working better than what you're using now or seeing.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yay.
So how do we do that? Does Brittany have like a catalog that I can look at work, or would you prefer us to look online at the website or for the products? Or
there's a website. So Brittany's website, I think Brittany, it's just your name.arbonne.com, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So if you just go to Brittany's name.arbonne.com, and then you can browse everything you want. And then you'll probably, so she can help you create the best wish list. As a preferred client, if your first order, if your order in general, anytime as a preferred client hits 150, you get free shipping automatically. And a free gift on your next order. As a new preferred client on your first order, if it hits 250, you get a free product right away and free shipping as well, obviously. So she'll help you get the best bang for your buck with what some of the things that you want to do. And she can help everyone that way too. And we're willing, we can hang on longer if you want to chat about that too. But if you want to take a look at the catalog in person, otherwise the website is awesome because, like I said, who doesn't shop online? You can browse all the different things. And then online too, you can see all the ingredients. You can see testimonials or how they're used. It's really cool. So there's no ghost in the closet. So yeah, Brittany can help you with that.
Is there anything in particular you want to try, Sean, that I can bring an example of? Or?
I don't know. I need to actually look, first. I mean, obviously the makeup that I get now is like from Ulta or whatever, Sephora, but I'm always willing to, try and see if there's like, maybe the eyeliner's different now after like 8, 9, 10 years. You know what I mean? I mean, I know products change all the time and ingredients get added and taken out and just becomes better and better down the road. But I kind of want to look to see exactly what's out there. And I don't know if you have any sort of like a cream that.
Yeah, I was going to say we have something for everyone. So like my makeup, for example, on a day-to-day basis, one, I highly recommend our primer because I never used makeup primer before Arbonne, but I have oil-prone skin, and a primer is supposed to like help your makeup just like set for the day.
It glides on, it
glides on easier. You don't have to use as much makeup then, which is awesome too. Like literally my makeup and my skincare lasts me 4 to 6 months depending on the product. So when you look at the prices, you guys, like you're really not spending that much more than because you're not ordering it as often. But the primer for me helps with oil-prone skin, and then I use our liquid foundation or our CC cream, depending on the day. The liquid foundation has more coverage. And then I use our eyebrow pencil, I use our liquid eyeliner, our mascara, our bronzer palettes. I have our eyeshadow palette, which it's not like I wear eyeshadow every day because I'm a stay-at-home mom and you caught me on a good day here, but, and then I use like our mineral setting powder, or we have a pressed powder too. So yeah, there's a ton of amazing cosmetics that we have.
Or there's something for like wrinkles. I don't know if you have like a super amazing cream that just, it's like a plumper or something that kind of fills the wrinkles, or you use it over certain periods of time that you can see the, fine lines diminish or something like that. That would be great.
Yeah. So I'll say this for everyone too. Like when you're trying to figure out what to get, I recommend getting the things that you've really wanted or you know that you need, like your skincare that you're going to use every day or your makeup. And if you're willing to get a few things to use it all together. So let's say you're like, okay, I just wear a powder every day and a mascara and I need a few, skincare products. I recommend that you try and like replace as much as you can to see how it all works together. Because let's say you start using Arbonne skincare and you love it. But then you're throwing on makeup that may or may not help your pores breathe, or it may be negating the benefits of the skincare. You know what I mean? Like everything works so synergistically together with Arbonne that I recommend just starting, with our skincare and our nutrition and kind of going from there. Like Kristen, I love our baby line. I've used it on my kids since they were born. I think you'd love it. And it's obviously, it's super safe for them. But I would recommend for you, Sean, honestly, like try our whole RE9 set. Like if you're willing to get that, it's 40% off. And then you're able to see and feel the results for an entire month of what that's going to feel like. And that helps with anti-aging and hydration and everything. So
yeah, because I'm old, so I need help. Unless you got Botox there.
No, but we do actually have a Gene Ultra device, and so it's like 10,000 ultrasonic waves per second, and it helps, like your skin. When you're rubbing your skincare in with your hands, it can only do so much, but this helps get it into especially those wrinkles. Like I have one here that and up here that like I've noticed have gone down when I use that consistently with like our serum, because that's what's designed.
So is it like a microdermabrasion, or is it not like that?
It's ultrasonic waves. It just feels like tiny vibrations, and it's just helping. Like you just kind of rest it on your skin with like our, one of the steps from the RE9 line.
Okay.
So, and Brittany, you could just bring in what you have and have her sample it tomorrow, like over lunch or something at work, because then she can get a feel for it. But yeah, it's awesome. I use all of it.
Okay.
Yay.
Good questions. Thanks.
Yeah. Kristen, do you have any questions?
I think Brittany was getting some samples because I was interested in like the foundation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, I'm sitting on my counter right now for you.
Perfect.
I'll take some foundation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it liquid?
There's a liquid or a mineral, and I use the mineral foundation as like my finishing powder. So I use the liquid at first just to even my skin tone, because I have some acne scarring and stuff. But if I want a little bit less makeup, then I'll use our CC cream. It's a little bit lighter coverage. But anyways, yeah, I'll use one of those, and then the powder foundation. So if you just want powder foundation, you can get the mineral.
Well, I haven't done liquid foundation forever, because usually I would just use a really good moisturizer. I'll use the primer, and then I'll put the powder on, so it just kind of glides on. But I mean, I don't know. I just don't want it to be like super cakey, and I might be willing to try some liquid foundation along with a powder, because I haven't done that in a while. But I don't know, it might help the wrinkles. We'll see.
Yeah, it's not cakey at all, because, I first started using it when I was 25, 26. And I remember like being concerned about the line.
Yeah.
And I would always see women have as a
it was
young girl
heavy.
being like, oh, they, like I just remember having that stigma. And no, like it's very breathable. It's very light. And like I said, a little bit goes a long way with our makeup and our skincare. So you won't have to use a lot to get a nice amount of coverage. So
that's good.
Yeah. Any other questions or anything for people? Because what we can do is Brittany can, help you figure out your wish list and help you with what works best for you in terms of incorporating some things. But yeah, I know we're really excited to help you guys, Arbonize your homes if you're open to doing so, and supporting Brittany. I know she'd be super grateful for that. And like I said, I can promise you won't regret it, because what I love is that the products sell themselves. So like I'm here to educate and share. And then once you start using them and trying them, it's very rare that we have people return things. Usually it's an exchange for like a makeup color or something, because they're so awesome. So awesome. Well, I'll respect your guys' time. And yeah, I mean, if you want to stay on, Sean, we can chat more about what a wish list could look like for you. Otherwise, you guys can chat tomorrow. And Brittany, you can just text me questions.
I think I want to look at the website because my wish list is, I'm going to see more and more, and I'm probably going to be like, have a huge wish list. But I figure if I can just kind of look at it on my own, and then at least I'm able to like talk to Britt about it, and then she can,
Yeah.
she's used it, great. Or if you've used it, she can contact you. But I need to look to see what's there first, because I know you have a lot of product, and I know the product is good.
Yeah, and it can be overwhelming too, because then you're just like, especially like if we're in person and people get to sample everything, they're like, I want everything. And I'm like, okay, well, we can figure out a smaller wish list now as a preferred client, but you can host and get 80% off. You can become a consultant and get paid. Like I joke with people, like I get paid now to put on my Arbonne deodorant, and I get paid now to shower, and paid now to put on my makeup, or wash my face. But it's true, I've taken that expense away from my family's monthly budget, plus made money, and helped other people do the same. So I mean, I definitely don't want to overlook that either, that it's something that you can totally do for yourselves. And I want you guys to know that Brittany can pass me in pay and rank if she works harder at this business than I do. So she's not just making me money. I'm here to help her make money and to grow and to serve other people with healthier options. And then other people can do that with her, and we can do that together. So I always like to point that out, that, if you guys are willing to watch, like Brittany, you can actually tag them in that opportunity video. I can send it to you, but that's helpful for people to know too, just to get a better feel for what our community is like and what it even looks like to have your own Arbonne business. Because I think a lot of people, including myself, overthink it when they first are introduced to it. So yeah. Awesome.
All right.
Well, thank you again.
Thanks for coming, guys.
Yes, no problem. It was fun. It was nice.
It's nice to be lounging on your couch or your bed, right?
I know. I got my tank.
Oh my goodness. How many dogs do you have?
I got 2. Is it upside
Okay.
down? Oh, I don't know. Tank. Look at.
Aw.
My terrier and my dachshund. My husband went to bed because he's not feeling well. So I'm like, all right, I'll just hang out here for a while.
Snuggle with those babes. Well, Kristen, do you have 2 kiddos?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, you're super busy. Tiny ages.
Yep.
So are they what, like 18 months apart or
17.
less? 17 months apart. Yeah, that's good. Mine are 20 months, and that was a blur.
On our toes.
Yeah. Oh, it's great though. Once she starts like crawling or even just like sitting up and kind of interacting, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Asher and Remy now are just like best buds. I mean, they're, getting into mischief, but they're at a good age right now where they can really entertain each other a lot. So I'm grateful for that.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go, but yes, more at that website. And then Britt, we can chat at work and figure out wish lists and stuff like that. And well, do you know when you're going to be closing the party or the thing?
Usually it's like a week that we do.
Oh, good. Yeah. Good. So
you've got time to chat with her tomorrow, and she can help you over the next few days. And same thing, Kristen. But also, I mean, I don't know when you're going to see each other to get her the sample, but that may help just for color matching to figure out what the right color is. But if it's not the right, we can exchange it easily too.
Okay.
So.
For either of you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm usually not like a yellowy or really a pinky. I'm a neutral for my face, I think, is what when I had like my
there's one that's called like neutral beige or something.
Yeah.
But awesome.
Okay, cool.
Well, thanks for hopping on, you guys. Congrats again.
This was very cool. I've never done this. It's just kind of cool. I'm like, download this. I'm like, what do I do? I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing.
This is how I do my business a lot of times these days. Like I'll do a happy hour here or there in people's homes, which is still fun. It's nice to get out too. But video chat is my jam. Because whatever, like Kristen, like you have a little kid, like it's not like you can be out and about all the time anyways. And it's nice to be able to just, we're on our phones all the time anyways, right? You know, may as well be doing something.
All right. Well, thank you, ladies. See you, Britt. We'll see you tomorrow. It's nice meeting you.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.